Hi, I'm Devin. This is a video explaining what every single real estate brokerage charges, their splits, their fees, the whole thing. And because our attorney said we had to, there's a disclaimer. I will put it on the screen and a compliance check. This script contains many specific claims and comparisons. It is not to mislead or judge or be deceptive. Some of them in some markets may be different, some may be correct. These are the numbers we've gathered from people at these companies and from online, and just put it into one place for you to know all the details. It doesn't matter if you just got your license, you're a seasoned pro, you got 500 agents with you. This is going to give you a benchmark so you know what everybody is charging, so then you can compare what company is a good fit for you. Now, I am specifically speaking about commission splits and fees. Every brokerage offers a different set of services. For example, at Talk Realty, one of the services we provide is we pay for listing photos for an agent. Therefore, we have to charge more. I'm only going to share what they charge, not what they provide. That is going to be up to you when you interview them. So let's start with Talk Realty. At Talk Realty, we have two sides of the commission model. We have principal agents. Those agents are on 85-15 splits, meaning they keep 85% of the commission and they cap at $16,000. So once they pay $16,000, they're at a 100% commission rate. Then they have a $500 compliance fee. Think of it as a transaction fee they pay at every transaction. That is Talk Realty on the principal side. Then we have agents we give leads to, we do listing photos, we help them with their social media. Those agents, they keep anywhere from 50% up to 94%, depending on their production volume. So in a lot of these agencies, you're going to learn that your commission split is based upon your performance from the year before. We do a sliding scale. If you've done 100,000 GCI, you go up to the next rank. If you do 200,000, you go even higher. Next, Keller Williams. When I was at KW, they had you on a 70-30 split plus a 6% royalty fee. So you as the agent would keep 64%. And then when I was there, you would cap at 40,000, but I've learned that the cap is now reduced and you have anywhere from a 15 up to maybe a $25,000 cap. And then you have some admin fees. Think of it as a broker review fee, a couple $100 at closing. Depends on the agent. So for easy numbers, 64, 36% commission split for Keller Williams with a cap of, call it 20,000 per year. eXp Realty. They have you on an 80-20 commission split. You as the agent will keep 80% of the commission. You will cap at $16,000. They charge you $85 per month, and then they'll charge you roughly a $500 a year errors and omissions insurance fee. So call it anywhere from $1,700 to $3,500 in fees monthly or paid per transaction for eXp Realty. Compass Realty. Compass offers, for the most part, they start their agents at a 70-30 split. The agent will keep 70%. They don't have a franchise fee, but they'll often charge anywhere from $0 to $250 a month to their agents, depending on the market. They'll also charge $2,000 a month for E&O insurance. That gets paid yearly, annually. And so you can, at Compass, work your way up and earn up to 85 to 90% of the commission, depending on your performance, but you do not cap. Talk Realty, eXp, Keller Williams cap, Compass does not. Locations, Hawaii. Most agents start off, if they're brand new, around 50-50. They keep 50% of the commission. If you're more experienced, you go up to 70% where you keep 70% of the commission. They don't have a franchise fee, which is nice. That's just an extra fee a lot of people add in. They do have some errors and omissions and admin fees. You might pay for things like transaction management and compliance. You could also work your way up to be at a higher split. I believe 80-20 is the highest that locations will go, but they also have partner models, which might you pay in a little bit more and you can go a little higher. But for the most part, think of it as 70-30 or 80-20. Coldwell Banker. Now, all Coldwell Bankers they're all independently owned. So most of these companies across the board are going to be very different depending on state and market, but this gives you just a rough outline. They start their agents usually off at 50-50, meaning they'll keep 50% of the commission, the agent will keep 50% as well. As you get better, you work your way up. They are, compared to the others, one of the more expensive ones, because they also charge a 6% franchise fee and then a $150 to $250 a month fee for being with the company. They also have a fee of $300 to $500 annually for errors and omissions insurance. In terms of fees, you're 50-50 if you're new, 70-30 or 80-20, maybe 90-10 as you get better, but you still have that 6% franchise fee. Better Homes and Gardens. Now, if you're newer, you're going to be on 50-50 or 60-40. If they give you leads, they actually become a little bit less. Better Homes and Gardens does have a 6% franchise fee and a monthly fee between $0 to $200 a month. Century 21. Most agents are going to start you off at 50-50. They're going to have an 8% franchise fee to Century 21 corporate. Then you can work all the way up to a 90-10 based upon your commission model. Real Brokerage, REAL. Their commission split is 85-15. They cap at $12,000. There's no franchise fee, but there's a $750 annual fee and then a $225 post-transaction fee you pay per closing. And now Remax, they'll often start at 80-20. You can get all the way as high as 95-5. They do charge a 5% franchise fee, and then they often have a monthly fee or a desk fee that's between $300 to $2,500 a month, depending on the location and the office. They will also have some type of errors and omissions insurance and admin fee that's usually right around the same. So to give you a good ballpark of where most companies are different and some same, here are the things that you should look out for. Number one, does the company have a capping model, yes or no? Talk, EXP, Real, Keller Williams, they all have capping models. After you pay a certain amount of commission or a split, then you keep 100% of the commission, less any errors and omissions fees or reviewing fees. Then you have companies like Compass, Coldwell Banker, Locations, Better Home and Garden, Century 21. Remax is kind of in the middle of both. And these companies, you do not cap. So you'll never get to 100% commission, no matter how much you do, unless you strike a deal, but it's very, very rare. So all of these, so those are the two sides of the commission. And then some companies have much higher monthly fees. So most will have roughly about $100 monthly fee that will help just cover office maintenance or operations. But then some of them, like Compass or Remax, will charge you $200, $300, $500 or more per month. And that would be considered like an office fee, a desk fee, and that's becoming less common over the years. In the bigger corporate companies, you'll have a corporate split. So Coldwell Banker will charge 6%. Keller Williams will take an extra 6%. Better Homes and Garden takes 6%. Century 21 takes 8%. So this is on top of your splits that you've paid to the local brokerage. Now the corporate side, Century 21 or Keller Williams corporate, will take their commission split as well. Again, every company offers a different set of services. None of them are right or wrong, they're just different. And my best advice to every agent is to interview multiple brokerages. And most importantly, find a broker. Find somebody that you want to work with, because I actually think more important than the company name or the brand is the broker that's supporting you and helping you do your deals, because you're going to be talking to them daily. You're not going to be talking to the owner of Compass or the owner of Keller Williams or the EXP CEO. You're going to talk to your immediate broker, and they're the ones that are going to help you or not help you on your deals. And if you're curious about how your commission structure compares to Talk Realty, send me either a current scenario or your last commission statement, and I will run it through and I'll show you exactly how much more you would retain in your pocket by being at Talk Realty. Send me an email.